and then the people around the person also.
Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, great and wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world. I welcome you to this evening special edition. While you are joining us, share the video, invite others to join. We are not going to take much of your time. We are going to actually go straight to the point. We are here once again this evening, afternoon, and morning, depending on where you are domiciled, to continue to expose and preach the gospel of liberty, the gospel of emancipation, the gospel of freedom, the gospel of love. We will continue as we are mandated to do this job. We will continue. This evening we are going to actually be focusing on a topic where this where this agent provocateur and his cohort, what they actually claim that they are doing in order to achieve their goals. Because I know that they have only one goal, and that goal is to discourage Biafrans all over the world that when Biafra comes, we will not have peace. They want to discourage Biafrans all over the world. Don't forget, there is a Western agenda behind what they are doing and what they are propagating. If you are watching on Facebook, share this video. Judge Money blog, I don't know if it is appearing there, because yesterday we did a program. We didn't see that program on my page, Judge Money blog, even though it was the page that I used to host the program. I did not see the program appearing. That is something that surprised me. That is the work of Facebook. We are aware of their activities and their of suppression of our voice. Okay, today they actually showed it there at Judge Money blog. If you are watching on Judge Money blog /TV or Judge Money blog official or any other platform where you are watching this program, share this video, invite others to join. If you are watching on YouTube at Judge Money blog Africa, share this video, invite others to join. We are not going to take much of your time because we are still on this issue of dictatorship on our people. There is a piece that I came across which is right in front of your screen, where this agent provocateur granted interview with somebody or with group of people, where they were asking him some question and he was acting as if he was of course, when you understand somebody who does not know what they are doing, they are just playing on a script given to them. When you bring them in a live program to ask them a critical question, the reason, how you are going to fish them out, bring them on a live program, throw a critical question at them, you will understand that these people, they do not have any plan in what they are claiming they are doing, because they are playing on a script. Now, I want you to understand that what I'm about to present to you, the video in front of your screen, it is a video which is going to show you the activities of these agents provocateur. They are indeed organized criminals that are terrorizing and trying to scuttle the faith that Biafra people have on IPOB and Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu granted an interview to the thief in Finland, who is an agent provocateur. They all do what they will provoke, the struggle that will provoke Biafrans to actually detest the movement. But they don't know one thing: our people are resolute, our people are formidable, they will never actually capitulate with this rubbish that you are throwing at them. They are bigger and better and more, intelligent than what you are throwing at them, because all you are looking for right now, it is to claim relevance where you know you cannot. While you are trying to see if our people at home listens to you, you are making their life miserable. You are making their life difficult, because people, you gathered some fools and collected their money, did a crowdfunding, and you are using it to breed criminals, and you are in Finland living in your own place with your children, feeding them with people's money, while trying to plunge the micro or atomic means of livelihood that our people have on the ground, because you are not actually, you are very, very selfish. It is selfish. You are living in Europe, where there is steady electricity. People don't need to actually strive to buy petrol to start a generator. You are living in Europe, where when it is cold, government produce heater for you. You are living in Finland, where every government fights inflation rate, food inflation, so that to buy food will be cheap for you. You are living in Europe. There is regulation in everything that you are buying, which means you can never buy something that is not, the price is not regulated. But you are there. You have the mind. You have the audacity. You are that audacious. You are that mean. You are that wicked to actually call on our people, try to plunge the only means of livelihood that they are actually trying to survive with. Our people in Biafra land, some of them sell pure water in order to survive. You are taking that business away from them on Monday for the sake that you have given some criminal guns with some of these evil people who are also staying in America, staying in Europe, staying in across Western world, supporting you and actually giving you money for you to use it to oppress the people that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu rose up to defend and actually to free. You rose up to oppress them for the sake of you trying to see if you are in control of Biafra land. You are there actually destroying the lives of our people. A pregnant woman you killed, Simon Ekpa. A child you killed, Simon Ekpa. Marketplace you set ablaze, Simon Ekpa. Head bridge you set ablaze, Simon Ekpa. Only for what? For you to actually play the script that was given to you by the zoo government and their Western allies. Because go and ask Britain before you actually engage. Go and ask Britain. In 1967, why do you think our people refused to capitulate until they blocked the food supply? They fought that war for 3 years. Our people did it. There are many things you said in this your stupid interview. There are many things you said, and those are the evidence to show that you don't have direction. You do not have direction. We are going to now unravel it. We are going to now show it to Biafrans so that they will know that there is no road where they are going. Those of them who are following you, all of those criminals, they are going to pay. And it is time that this criminal in Finland receive the treatment that he deserves. He cannot kill a pregnant woman and go scot-free. He cannot kill a pregnant woman in the name of enforcing stupid and senseless sit at home and go scot-free. That is the what, the curb of this, guy in Finland, this boy in Finland. His cup is full, but he does not know. There is many things you will be doing and you go scot-free. But there is something you will go get yourself involved with. That will be your destruction. Where you never expect that destruction will come. You have called a doomsday upon yourself. Like I always tell you, agent provocateur, Ifeanyi Njoku, that you are dancing a dance of the dead. Those pastors, criminals that are actually promoting you, all of them, I hope Mbaka is where he is. Simon Ekperima, I hope he is also watching your activities. All of these criminal pastors promoting your activities, they will all actually partake in the curse that you have actually accumulated for yourself. This Finland you are, for the sake that you have killed the people that we have risen to protect. Simon Ekpa, your cup is full. I am, if your cup is full. Let me bring this video before we proceed. I want to actually make it brief. Within the next 40-50 minutes, I will be done with this part and I will go to the business of the day. I want you to share this video. Let us actually find out if this guy have any direction that he is using or he's trying to use to actually give you freedom that he claims he's going to give you in the next 80 or 90 days. Let us listen to him because we are going to listen from the horse's mouth. Let us listen to the idiot.
All right. Simon, welcome to the show.
Diogo himself.
Rudolph, do you want to lay some groundwork or you want to?
That's
Simon, welcome to the show. Can you hear me? Go ahead, Simon.
I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Yeah, good. Yeah, we can hear you.
I've been receiving a lot of messages from people that, I don't know. My voice is coming out twice. I don't know where it's coming from.
No, you have
You have more than one
to
device.
close the other website, the other side.
One moment. Can you hear me now?
Hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. It's still coming out, the voice.
No, we can, unless on your end. I think we don't have any echo. Do you have any echo? Anybody else? I don't hear anything. We can hear you.
Okay. So what about now?
Good.
All right.
Yeah. So welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. I was actually thinking about booking you for next week, but it's good you came today. It's been a while. I have not seen you in a long time. How has it been going?
Well, it is very fine. I have just like few minutes.
I want you to know that this evil boy in Finland was coming into this show. He said to them he has only 10 minutes. Now from that 10 minutes, he started saying his voice is coming out double when his voice is okay. And they keep telling him it might be from your end. Now I want you to listen up and actually you ask yourself, is there anybody who have the interest of the people at heart? And now he was brought into a questioning, he was brought into interrogation, he was brought in for interrogation rather. Now they are asking him question. A very, very simple question that anybody who knows what they are prepared for will not even be frustrated by the question, because of course, you know the area that you are going to explore in order to achieve whatever you claim that you want to achieve. Now they are asking him this question. He gave them 10 minutes, but now listen up and see what happened here.
To spend with you guys here, and it is a nice thing to see that the conversation is going on. I've been receiving a lot of messages from people,
so I decided
to
take up time.
take up time. As you know that we have fundraising for Voice of Biafra, which I don't even have the time to be in that fundraising because I have a meeting going on.
That meeting
just one of the meetings just ended now. I decided to join you guys.
Okay.
I don't know if these voices are coming out clear from your end, because I know that from my studio it is changing the voice, but I hope it is coming out clear from your end, because you are going to actually extract a lot from here. Listen.
Any question you would like to ask?
Oh, there are so many. So there are so many. Simon,
I have like 10 minutes with you, so go ahead with any question.
So 10 minutes is not enough. So Simon, we have to first agree that we'll book you for another day.
I'm not promising that yet, but let us handle the time I have.
Let's start at the beginning. So today we talked about what you said.
Fixing time is the thing that he will use to make these people not to actually bring on and come, with the question that all of them were eager to ask. That's why he is actually continuing saying time. Remember when the BBC brought him to his program, he never talked about time. Because he knows that BBC will dance to the tone, because they know his activities. When BBC promoted him, brought him to the limelight, he was never in a hurry about time. But because he is in a place where people will ask him critical questions, he now starts placing time and making it as if he is going to have a meeting with Obama in America, or having a meeting with Buhari, which is his master. Now, pay attention. You will understand the psychology as we proceed.
You put out a statement that there should be lockdown, sit down home for 5 days next week. We wanted to know behind that. Why do you think people in the Southeast they need to sit down home for 5 days during this Christmas period? What are you aiming for?
I think we have been celebrating Christmas for as long as you were born. Every one of us here have celebrated and continue to celebrate Christmas for as long as we were born. I don't think that Christmas celebration in 2022 is the most thing that we need. People are being killed in Nigeria. People are being kidnapped every day. Military, police,
DSS, killing our people, and nobody is talking. Not the governors, not the elite, not the elected leaders, not the UN, not the international community. Nobody is talking. So it is time. We have to take this responsibility by ourselves and speak in a language that everybody in the world will understand.
Okay, this is a person who is who claim to be fighting for your liberation, who claim to be fighting for your freedom. Now, he is asked, what is the purpose of this your sit at home? And he is saying that he wants to send a message that the whole world will understand. I am asking those irats, those one Nigerianists who are sponsoring this criminal, and those who are in my comment section writing junk, just like John Ogugwa, which I am going to block you now. I want to educate you first before I block you, because I know you are one Nigeria. Number one, your profile picture shows that you are complete one Nigeria. So that when you see people who are actually supporting this person, this criminal boy in Finland, you will understand their, exactly where they come from. Now, I want to educate you. This is a guy who claimed that he's going to give you Biafra, who claimed that the whole world has been kept mute, who claimed that Fulani is killing our people. Of course, Fulani is killing our people. This has become something that we've been reporting. Now, he claimed that because Fulani and Britain and everybody is keeping quiet for the terrorist attack on our people and all these attacks that is meted on our people, that the only way he is going to send a message to the people who are keeping mute, it is only to plunge the economic, survival of our people, because our people are surviving economically. They have never lived economically. They've been surviving. That's why you see people doing menial jobs, that in everyday job they do, it depends on what they make in the day, determine what they are going to feed on in the night. Now, these are the people we are fighting genuinely. We are fighting. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is fighting to actually liberate and to set them free economically, politically, and otherwise. Now, this guy said he wants to send a message to the world. And the only way he is going to send this message to the world is by plunging these people's means of livelihood, by sending them to sit at home. When they sit at home and they are going to enforce it, according to what he says here, you will hear it, that they are going to enforce the sit at home, which is the enforcement you saw, killing a pregnant woman. That is part of Simon Ekper's sit at home enforcement, and he admitted it, which is going to be used against him. It is going to be used against him, because it is time now for everybody that is, that love Biafra movement and Biafra agitation. Be you in Finland. I don't know why people in Finland are so, are keeping quiet. This guy is doing all the things that he's doing. Now, a pregnant woman, his boys killed them. People's businesses, this boy in Finland burned them in the name of Ifeanyi Njoku. He burnt their people's businesses. He sent his kidnapper group, his criminal syndicates, to go out there, intimidate, and molest people. And they've been doing that, and he has been taking the glory. These are the people you are actually claiming you want to save. These are the same people you are actually killing. Saying you want to send a message to people who are in the same, area. If you want to send a message, Abuja is there. That is where a message is going to be received. If you want to send a message, go and close 82 Division, where we discovered a terrorist who is killing our people, who was transferred from the north. You go there and send a message. If you want to send a message, go to Lagos, send a message there. If you want to send a message, go to where the economic hub of Nigeria, where in the things that will affect Nigeria, and send the message. You did not do such. You go home where you claim you want to restore people. You are now killing them. You are now forcing them not to go to work to make money. You are forcing them. Yet, you claim you want to send a message. What type of message are you sending? Are you sending a message that Fulani is killing you in Biafra land? And the international community kept mute. And now you went back to kill your people to get the attention of international community. Does it make sense? You went back to make your people to suffer to get attention of international community. Does it make sense? Is this really a freedom fighting? Or is this really, trying to actually make you to give up in the quest for freedom, which you are embarking upon? These are the simple things that you need to learn and unlearn, because now he is fighting to make people to actually rise up to condemn the killing and the menace of terrorist attack against his so-called people. Now he went back and started terrorizing the people and call it that he's sending a message. Reason. Common sense is not common, but it is supposed to be common in this one. Listen attentively.
We are not interrupting people from celebrating Christmas. We are Christians, and we value the Christmas celebration. What we have to do is 5 days sit at home preparation for what is to come in 2023. We are believing that 2023 is the year that Biafra will come. I will say 2023 is the year of Nigeria disintegration. The disintegration of Nigeria to either Biafra or whatever that the disintegration have to offer. Freedom of many nations.
It will give birth to either Biafran. So you don't even know what you are, the result you are going to get. You are not sure of what is the result, the end game. You are not sure, you don't know what you are up for. That's why you are saying 2023 is going to give birth to either Biafra or whatever it is going to bring. Are you listening to him? This is the man that is giving you numbers of the days that is going to give you freedom. He's telling you 2023 is going to bring either Biafra, which means he does not know what 2023 is going to bring to the table. For those of you he is fighting for, according to him, because I know he is fighting for Fulani. He is fighting for Western agenda, because the Western agenda is for you to denounce Biafra. It's for you to capitulate. That is the agenda there. That is exactly what he is fighting. He is fighting so that you will give up and say, this is how Biafra will be. But you have a good news. This man is not a Biafran. This man is a Fulani who speaks your language, who was raised in Ebonyi State, Abakaleke, where Devil Mahi, who is masterminding every activities of this criminal. I've said it over and over again. I said it right from 2021. I am continuing to say it. And you have heard it from his cohort, Nelly. You have heard it from Nelly that Dave Umai is the one who actually brought them to this end. Remember, when Dave Umai said, a parallel group will rise up to challenge IPOB. As a result of that, this is the parallel group that is rising up to actually challenge IPOB. Have you forgotten? If you have forgotten, I will bring that video before I finish this. I don't want to actually miss where I am. Let's go.
Within Nigeria.
So our idea is to prepare the people of Biafra, and we are focusing on the Igbo-speaking part of Biafra at this point, because we know the history the Eastern region. After the Biafra war, during and after the Biafra war, the Fulani Caliphate succeeded in manipulating the other part of Biafra. So we are still battling to liberate them.
Now, Fulani manipulate the other part of Biafra. You are battling to liberate them. You have never sent any of your sit-at-home or criminal syndicate there to actually try to liberate them. You have never done anything about it. But in 5 states, Igbo-speaking Biafra, you and Asare Dokubo focus on trying to destroy Igbo land, focusing on making Igbo people to give up on Biafra restoration. You and Asare Dokubo, contracted by the Nigeria, because when Asari Dokubo was recruiting those criminals, he was recruiting it, and I told you, for Simon Ekpa. That is the reason why you will never hear any place where Simon Ekpa will come and say, talk about Asari Dokubo. Asari Dokubo recruited Fulani, recruited Hausa, recruited those, some of these
blackmail propaganda that were said and they sold to them against the Igbo-speaking part of Biafra. So now, we have suffered the most of this Nigeria construction. So we focus on the Igbo-speaking part, which we are now transiting to the part of the coastal region. This sit at home is going to take place not just in the 5 Igbo-speaking part of Biafra, but we are gradually taking it to the coastal region. So it is a preparation to what is to come next year. Our focus is that we are not going to allow election to hold in Biafra land. We will not allow Nigeria election to hold. And what we are trying to do is to make sure that we do not validate Nigeria again. That's number one. Number two is that those people that have been elected and that have been enjoying the Nigeria entity, after electing them, the people are being killed, Fulani are invading villages, and they refuse to speak. We are not going to allow them to occupy any political position again. So
My voice was not coming out clear, so I had to refresh. Now I am going to bring back the video. My voice was not coming out clear. Okay, now I believe I am coming out clearer. So let me bring back the video. Listen up.
Lockdown, sit down at home.
So it is a preparation to what is to come next year. Our focus is that we are not going to allow election to hold in Biafra land. We will not allow Nigeria election to hold. And what we are trying to do is to make sure that we do not validate Nigeria again. That's number one. Number two is that those people that have been elected and that have been enjoying the Nigeria entity, after electing them, the people are being killed, Fulani are invading villages, and they refuse to speak. We are not going to allow them to occupy any political position again. So we are going to, first of all, bring them back and down to the level of an average Nigerian, and by extension, an average Biafran, by making sure they do not have any votes in Biafra land.
The vote we are talking about is vote of 2023. This is 2022 December, where people will make much money, as much as they can before the end of the year. And he's talking about the election in 2023, that is making you sit at home now for 5 days, so that you will, so that it will now teach you how to sit at home again on the day of election. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? You are sitting at home now for the election that is upcoming in 2023. That means if this election, if this his sit at home works for him, if you eventually capitulate and allow this boy to actually control your life and your livelihood, it means that this thing is something that will be coming every day. If you allow yourself for this boy in Finland to actually control your mind, control your businesses, control your movement, control your livelihood, you are doomed. If you allow it for 1 day, you are doomed. That is the plan. He is trying to test to see if he will be able to stop the election in Biafra land, just like him and Akintoye has planned. Akintoye and Iboho have planned to stop election in Biafra land, as they actually agree that there will be no election in the Oduduwa Republic. Now there is no campaign or lockdown or sit at home in Oduduwa land, because this is the things that they come together and agree. But have you ever seen sit at home in Lagos? The answer is no. Have you ever seen anything to say civil disobedience for the sake of their, their brother in exile, or for the sake of their freedom, or for the sake of they don't want political process anymore? The answer is no. But they are actually triggering this one because they know that Igbo people know what they want. They know that Biafrans in Igbo speaking know what they want. That these are the people, the backbone of this movement, that these people, if you get them to capitulate, that the Biafra movement is gone, it is finished. That is the reason why he got support from these people that believe that we will actually blindly listen to their stupidity. Professor, backyard professor, and the Iboho, uneducated Iboho. These are the people that they believe that we will actually give in to. They've been trying all their possible best to know which one is going to work for them. It never worked and it will never work. So this boy is trying to see if he got this sit at home right. You should know that Tinubu will cash in. He will cash in from Tinubu. If he get this sit at home he is trying is to cash in from Tinubu. I bet you, and I bet you for that. He is trying to see. He's trying to show Tinubu, I can do it. Remember what he did with the Anambra State election. He tried it, it failed. That's why he was so mad, because he wanted Anambra State to be taken by APC. Because APC is the one that is pushing the narrative of this criminal. I have told you people, ask Andy Oba, did this guy call him and ask him for 1 billion naira to stop Anambra State election so that he will work on his favor? I've told you, even contact Wazurike, because Wazurike speaks with Andy Oba. Contact him to ask Andy Oba, to call Andy Oba on the phone to ask him. These are the things. When you understand what we know that you don't know, and you will be following this idiot blindly. Somebody who does not know his left from his right, just because he has the opportunity to be in this, space where he found himself after interviewing Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, because it was part of the package that he came with. Those who pushed him actually pushed Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to interview him so that he will gain the ground. Immediately when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu left, BBC came in. BBC came in immediately, interviewed him. After BBC interviewing him, for you to understand what was going on, after BBC interviewing the criminal, now BBC now released IPOB Media Warriors broadcast in 2020 NSAS protest. Released it, and they actually presented him also as if he is part of the prosecution. While how can he be the one propagating, disinformation? Yet you brought a disinformer into your program, into the big platform of BBC. To do what? To give him relevance, to continue to propagate disinformation, right? That is what you need to put together to understand what is going on. There is a Western agenda, but let's continue to listen to him.
Okay.
We are going to put off from there.
Hold on, Simon.
Listen.
Question is coming.
So prepare the mind of Biafra to what is to come next year. Because next year we may end up having first 2 weeks at home, as the case may be. We are going to be revealing.
I told you.
As time goes on. So that's the reason why we are ordering it at home, and we are going to enforce it.
Okay, Simon, thank you so much. It will be on.
Pick it up from here. He is going to enforce it. That is the reason why a pregnant woman died yesterday. They are going to enforce it. See this confession. This is the confession. We are going to enforce it. They enforced it. A pregnant woman died. And this is not the one. I want you to understand the difference between IPOB called sit at home. Now you will see it clearly that what I am telling you, that the government is the one promoting this criminal. Now, have you ever seen, ever since IPOB, whenever IPOB call for any civil disobedience, Nigeria, the zoo government will be first to come out. They will come out to do 1 or 2 in order to actually blame it on IPOB. Did you see the presence of police? Did you not see his criminal on the road parading? Actually talking on the road, telling you that they own this place, that there is no other, they own this place. Did you not see it? Did you see the presence of army and Nigeria army? The answer is no. You did not see any of these people. All you saw is the criminals going about, burning places, and that is exactly the reason why you see them. This is the one. This is one of it. This is the one I believe Ejimako said that his family member got affected. Now, that is as a result of keeping quiet, even knowing the truth. And even when this thing has affected him, because they did this in order, because we have told you that Ejimako is a sneaky snake. They did this in order to say it is IPOB. That is what they did. They targeted Ejimako because they want to, lure him into their naughty corner as their full agent. They targeted him. These are the people who are willing to do anything and everything in order to prove a point. They targeted his family member. Of course, these people, they have their connection, those women in America that they are working with. Show them a lot of people. Show them a lot of families. Show them a lot of things. Because this Innovis in Finland left Nigeria a long time ago. For you to know that whatever that is being orchestrated is something that is created, hand over to him. Give him to control. This boy left Nigeria earlier as 2002 or 3. 2003. And he has been there. Today he is 36 years old. How many years was he when he went to Finland? For you to know, he does not have any friends in Nigeria that he will use to actually create criminals. Those who are promoting him, Asare Dokubo and co, those are the criminals they created and handed over to Ekperima. Like I said, fundraising is a fluke. Fundraising is something they use to now actually confuse you. It is confusing you, the fundraising you see they are making. That's why each and every day Nelly will come and tell you that the fundraising, he did not make money. It is not about that fundraising. The people who are promoting the idiot, they are promoting him seriously. And those are the agents, Fulani agents, that you are actually, on the receiving end of all their activities, their terrorist activities in Biafra land. That is exactly what is going on. Let me see this video. Let me show you this video. This is them. You see how many vehicles they are driving? Did you see it? Is this not Asare Dokubo boys? Look at it. This is Asare Dokubo boys. They are actually driving SUV called Tundra. You know Toyota Tundra. They came with it even with a light. Telling you who says it at home no go hold. Let me show you that. Let me see if I can get the other part of the video. Now listen up. Listen to it.
No Biafra, no peace. No Biafra, no peace.
Now. Did you see the people working for the criminal in Finland? Organized criminal. Did you see the type of cars they are driving? With blue light, blue and yellow light, which is actually government official car. Oh, these are the people fighting for your freedom. With government official car threatening you, say that you say lockdown is not holding. The lockdown is holding. They are driving Tundra with blue light, government official car. You heard them. No Biafra, no peace. You say lockdown no go hold. Lockdown hold well. That is the message. Have you seen these boys? You saw them, you know that these are Asaredo Kobo's boys that was given to Simon Ekpa to use to oppress you, to use to actually, criminalize Biafra movement. Let's continue.
Fair to our viewers, many of them all over the world, that you will just come and speak and you won't take questions for us. And that's why I have issue with the 10 minutes only that you have.
He's always running away from questions. He's a criminal.
Let Ovie go ahead. Question only, no comment, please, so that we can get as many as possible.
All right. Senior Ekpa, let me say your early days, your teenage days and your early 20s. It's not complete without the adventures that the Nigerian state offer you by representing Nigeria. You were under Coach Babati while I was in that.
We don't need to go into those histories.
Okay.
I'm living at the present.
Okay.
Nigeria has deprived me the life that I'm supposed to live. Nigeria has deprived me the opportunity that I'm supposed to have. I'm not supposed to be what I was.
This is somebody that is asking him question. He caught that question off guard. He does not want this person to actually land where he wants him to land. Maybe the guy knows his upbringing. The guy knows how his life was. The guy knows him. He tried to shut him up. The guy knows his connection with Nigeria state. That's why he tried to shut him up. Let's continue to see if he will allow the boy to the guy to continue. Let's continue.
Okay. So my question is,
if I was born in the United States, I would have been one of the best in the world. Nigeria deprived me of that. So do not bring my past.
No, I'm not bringing your past. I'm saying that a country that gave you a launching pad, why do you want to destroy it?
Nigeria did not give me anything. I've actually offered Nigeria and more than what they have given to me.
Okay.
I struggled by myself. Nigeria did not give me anything.
As if Arjuna.
Nigeria by my activities in the sport. Nigeria,
just like Ife Arjuna.
I offered myself to Nigeria. I served Nigeria. I suffered for Nigeria. I sacrificed for Nigeria. So you do not need, you know what you went through, you yourself, to become what you are today. You suffered by yourself. Nigeria did not offer anything to you. The only thing they gave you is a green passport that is cost. A green passport that when you went to America, you were subjected to all manner of degrading treatment, including using the telescope to look your image. That's only what Nigeria offered you. Nigeria did not give you vitamins.
I am happy that you know that Nigeria did not give you all these things. Yet you are working for this same Nigeria. You are working for this same Nigeria. Now because, acting frustrated, as if you are frustrated on Nigeria, now you go back and now threatening the lives of your people, according to you, your so-called people, because I don't know if you are a FINLAND. You are going back there trying to destroy the lives of our people by killing a pregnant woman, Simon Ekpa. And because you say you want to send a message to Nigeria, I want all of you who have all these atrocities of Simon Ekpa, because these voices, we are going to send it to the politicians. We are going to even send it to the parliament of Finland. I can do that myself. I am going to send it to all these politicians he is taking pictures with. Anything you have on Simon, send it to me on my WhatsApp. Let's start from there. Let's just start it from there. Because when you look at what this boy is doing, is actually trying to make our struggle to be criminalized. Criminalizing our struggle, demonizing the activities of our struggle. That is what he wants. Now we need to send a message to his people, to that so-called parliament in Finland that he claimed that he is part of, which he is never part of it. But we are going to confirm it, because I'm going to send these things straight to the Speaker of Parliament in Finland. I am going to send it to all these people that he used their images to gain relevance in the name of Photoshop. We are going to send it to them. We are now going to ask them what exactly is going on. Now, I want you to send me every piece. If you even have the image of where he killed a pregnant woman, forward it to me so that we will now start it from there. Now, let us continue.
Nigeria did not give you medical treatment. Nigeria did not treat you when you have muscles and injuries. Nigeria did not offer any of those to you. You suffered yourself, and your family treated you whenever you have injuries. So do not come here to tell me about Nigeria. I was the one who suffered and sacrificed for Nigeria. Nigeria did not offer anything.
All right. Hold on.
Never allow the young man to land with the question. He just caught it off guard. Let's continue.
I'll keep it straightforward. Nice to meet you, Mr.
Thank you.
You're welcome. There's a lot of suffering that is going on, and different political people in the past in fight for independence and freedom have used different means to achieve it. Gandhi uses non-violent.
Pay attention. Pay attention.
What strategy are you employing to achieve your aim? And do you think it is a very good strategy given the amount of suffering emotionally, physically, and economically that is happening on your own people? Because those people who are outside of the Igbo land and Biafra are not suffering the same thing. You are the one who's suffering. My parents and my extended family are the ones who are suffering economically. So how do I, as an Igbo man, gain from having economic suppression for however amount of days that sit at home happens? And how was that supposed to achieve some form of advantage for us? I don't understand it. It's like bringing war to your own area instead of taking it out of your own area.
Did you hear that? Very, very important question. Bringing the suffering into the people, to the people whom you are struggling with, as you portray yourself that you are struggling with these people, bringing it to the people, instead of taking it to the people who are oppressing you, using it as a message. Now let's hear what he's going to answer.
Thank you very much. I want to inform you that what we are doing is a multi-dimensional approach. We are using what we call a multi-dimensional approach. The way other countries got their independence can never be the way the Biafra people are going to get their independence. The way India got their independence can never be the way Biafra are going to get their independence. And what we are doing today is not just about the liberation of the Biafra people, but it's about the liberation of the every ethnic and the nation within Nigeria that are feeling that they are being oppressed. So we cannot fight the way other people fought and get Biafra liberated.
They cannot fight the way other people fought to get Biafra liberated. This is the young man that has been using Mandela's speech, which I was always telling him, this is not the type of freedom we are fighting for. Now he is now telling you, we can't fight the way other people fought. Now let us listen to see the way he wants to fight it. Continue.
First of all, research on Nigeria. We know the best approach that we are going to follow. And that's exactly what we are doing. The reason why you are saying that people are suffering is exactly why we are fighting the way we are fighting, because the system, the poverty that we are being, people went into poverty, people become poor in Nigeria because of the policies of the Normandy and the Caliphate system. It was being deliberately orchestrated so that you can never rise up. So we understand that. And because of the fact that we understand that the reason why they make it poor in Nigeria is so that whenever people try to rise up, you are going to remind them how poor they are, how they cannot take themselves, how they are not. And that's why for the past 1 year, after the abduction of Bashar and Bikano, we have been able to condition the mind of Biafra to overcome that particular narrative of you are bringing poverty, you are bringing hardship. We are going to overcome that. That's why Biafra Africa has grown every Monday, and it has happened for the past 1.5 years. Now we are stepping it up at a point where we're sitting at home for 3 days. The reason why we are sitting at home for 3 days is to demonstrate the Nigeria loss of integrity, territorial integrity,
He said that the reason why he is actually plunging your economy now, which is the time you needed it the most, because family are going to travel. People are going to travel. They need to make money to travel to go and meet family. That is the tribalistic nature of our people. Everybody want to go home and celebrate their Christmas. Now for this guy to actually destabilize the plan of our people, tracing back their way home, because he has made our land to be insecure, so that people that are supposed to be coming home from Lagos, from Abuja, from everywhere, from the north, to come home and feel safe, they will no longer come home. They will say there is this, you know what they will say? There is this stupid agitation that some criminal in Europe are agitating that has made our land to be unsafe. We are no longer going there again. That is the plan. And that is what this guy wants you to confess. He's telling you he's conditioning your mind when he never conditioned his own mind to understand that you take the war to the battlefield. You don't bring the war home. You take it to the battlefield. And meanwhile, you are conditioning the mind of people who are more intelligent than you. Who gave you the right to say you are conditioning the mind of our people? Who gave you that temerity, to say that you are conditioning the mind of intellectuals? Who gave you that right? Who gave you that mandate? Who said that Simon Ekpa is a leader in anything we are doing in this movement? For him to be audacious, to come and say he is conditioning the mind of the people. You are conditioning the mind of the people by actually excluding them from economic activities, making them go hungry, especially in this critical time where the criminals are all over the place wanting to steal in order to make something for Christmas. The people who are actually having some job they are doing everything to survive, to make sure that they save little money to make their family proud in the front of other family members that are going to come home. These are the people that you are conditioning their mind. You are conditioning the mind of people who are already hungry, Simon. Who gave you that right? Who gave you that right to claim that you are conditioning the mind of more than 60 million people? I have never remembered anywhere our people call you their leader. I have never remembered anywhere you have represented Biafra and said that you are the leader of the movement. I have never seen, I don't know where it is gazetted that you have the right to condition the mind of people. When you left this zoological republic, when you at a very, very tender age, maybe they send you for athletics. You stayed there, you say, no, what am I going back home for? From there, you stayed put. You never return home. Since 2023, you left Nigeria. Since 2023, or even before then, you left Nigeria. You, Simon, never returned home. Approximately, you are now 36 years old. Now, 36 years old, you see now, you left home. If you left home 2023, and from 2023 to 2022, how many years is it? 2023, 2003 rather. You left home 2003, or left before then, but let's just be very correct. You left home 2003. Now, you have spent from 2003 to 2022 is how many years? 7. From 2003 to 2010 is 7 years. 10, 17, 18. Approximately 18 years you have been out there, which means 36 minus 18. Let's work it out. Let's see if you know anything that you are doing as a person who want to give people on the ground freedom. As a person who claim you understand what people are going through. 36 minus 18. You left home at the age of 18 years, Simon. Or even lesser than 18 years. I just want to be correct. You left home at the age of 17. And you are now in Finland in the past 18 years. And you've been there. You never return home ever since you left home or you ran away from home. No one knows what type of, if there is anything that chased you away from home. No one knows. You've left home since that time. You never return. You never return. I don't even know if you know a road that leads to your father's, if you have any family, a road that leads to the place. And you wake up one morning because you see opportunity to interview Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. You wake up one morning and say, now, these people are very gullible. After I said that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu should apologize to UK for a mother, and they accepted me, I will take advantage of that. And you came in. Immediately when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was rendition, you showed your true color. BBC brought you to the limelight. You showed your true colors. Now today you say, you that has left home as a minor, who does not imagine, you left home. You don't even know, you cannot even remember your surroundings. In the last 2 decades, almost 2 decades, you've been out away from home. Now is the person who come to say you are conditioning the mind of our parents at home. You are conditioning the mind of our parents and our siblings back home. Who gave you that right, idiot? Idiot in Finland, who gave you that right to say you are conditioning the mind of our people? By sending criminals on the road to go and enforce them to sit at home, when you never ever make any plan for them to feed while sitting at home. Because every nation who want their people to sit at home, they will make plan for those who cannot afford that sit at home, who depend on some menial job to survive every day, who sell pure water to make profit of 500 to spend 250 to eat every day. These are the people you are conditioning their mind. When your mind as a Zuzuria person is not conditioned, the mind of your child is not conditioned, that is the same. You have the audacity to say that you are conditioning the mind of the Biafran people. Under what circumstances? Who gave you the right? Let us continue. Continue listening to Wifonya na Nuno. Onya de mwinweti ikwo ya ntu that is a opogidi anobe. Or if you made this criminal, you will never go scot-free.
Demonstrating that the Biafra people are no longer taking orders from the government. We are demonstrating that the people that are ruling the southeast part of...
If you claim you are demonstrating that Biafra people are no longer taking order from the government of Zoological Republic, how do you demonstrate it? How do you, is it plunging their, means of livelihood, or stopping or exacerbating their problem that is going to make you to demonstrate that these Biafran people are no longer listening to Nigeria government by making their problem to be more worse? Is trying to tell them that they are no longer, Nigeria is no longer in charge. I thought that for you to show people that Nigeria is no longer in charge, when Buhari is coming, you call for sit at home. Right place, the right time. If you indeed doing what you are claiming you are doing, which I know perfectly that you are a criminal who is using the opportunity that our people are gullible. Some of them, not all of them. Some of them, like those in the comment section writing junk, that are gullible to the core. That's why you ofekena marombo ekele nkokwa, who don't know anywhere in Biafra land, you were given criminals by Asare Dokubo and Co. to go into Biafra land. That is the reason why they have told all police, all DSS, all army, don't come out. Allow this to play. Have you seen any police? I ask you. Have you seen any army? It's a question. If you have seen the presence of any army in what these criminals are doing, answer me. I am going to still show you a video. Let us continue.
Nigeria are no longer in control of the people. We are demonstrating that the people are no longer interested in taking them as leaders. We are demonstrating that the people have liberated themselves from these particular shackles of the bondage of Fulani. So it is not just about economic issues. It is about we need to demonstrate to the world that we are no longer taking these leaders as our leaders. That's why when they came and they threatened the workers in the southeast, they did not come out to work on Mondays. You are going to be sacked. We are going to seize your salary. People still did not come out. So we have demonstrated so far that the governors, the leaders have lost the territorial integrity of the southeast to Biafra.
All right.
Oh, we control the territory. That's what we're doing.
Okay, hold on, guys.
Hey.
You can go. More.
That is going to go down in the history.
Wow.
As we are building up to break out of Nigeria, it is going to go down in the history. It is going to be, recognized by the United Nations. But that Biafrans sit at home, civil disobedience lasted for as long as we fight Nigeria until we get independence.
Civil disobedience by force.
Yes.
By
Civil
force.
disobedience.
You can call it by force.
Civil disobedience by force. And if you you are raising fund every day, you call civil disobedience by force. You don't send any palliative to such people who cannot afford your civil disobedience, your senseless civil disobedience. And what is this civil disobedience for? Is there any occasion that is taking place in Nigeria or in Biafra land that is being sponsored by the sitting government official, that you want to prove to him that they no longer have that territorial integrity? Now there is nothing. So what are you planning to achieve? Why are you suffering the people you claim you want to give freedom without any occasion or event taking place? At least if there was at least a Peter Obilari or rallies or any government that is rallying or doing anything, you call for sit at home. It will be bearable. At least bearable. But there is no such thing. You just wake up one morning. The zoo government called you and tell you, now you need to show us that you will be able to stop election in Biafra land so that the APC-led government will take over. You say, of course I can. All you need to do is send me those troops from coastal region. Send them through to me. I will show you that I can. That's why I am calling on our people. If you capitulate, this criminal will rule your lives. You see those criminals he's sending from coastal region to Biafra land. All of them will die in Biafra land. That is it. They will all perish in Biafra land. That is how it is. Let's continue.
You can call it by whatever nomenclature, we don't care. But what we know is that every Monday Biafra sit at home and they want their freedom from Nigeria.
Can I ask a question?
All right, hold on. Hecho, go ahead. Hecho, after you, one man.
We'll listen to this woman.
I'm going to speak from a mother perspective. From the question they tried to raise, it triggers something, and as a counselor, I can realize that there are bottled anger inside the group.
It triggers anger, my mother and my sister.
The anger you are feeling from the idiot in Finland is the anger coming out from a layman's perspective. I want to explain. The layman perspective in this regard is that they called him in a place where he need to answer questions. So what you are seeing him displaying, it is not as a result of psychological trauma of what Nigeria has given to him. It is as a result of this question that is reality, a realistic question that is being thrown at him. That is as a result. He is feeling frustrated, very, very frustrated, and he is getting aggravated because this is a question he never expect or does not want to answer, because this is a killer question. This is a killer question. That's why he is getting aggravated. So, madam that is saying that you can see the bottled anger. The anger you see, it is not bottled for the sake of Nigeria, because if it is bottled for the sake of what Nigeria gave to him from his childhood, he is going to send these criminals that he has to Abuja. He is going to send this criminal that he has to 82 Division, where their commander is a terrorist. If it is a bottled anger, I don't need to be a flying psychologist or counselor to understand that the anger, the aggravation is not derived from activities of Nigeria and against him. It is derived from the critical questions being thrown at him. That is where this bottled anger is. It is not bottled. This is frustration. Very simple. Let's continue.
This is not about emotional.
Let me finish my question.
Go ahead.
There are bottled anger because of what Nigeria has done to you, and it has done to many of us. But the truth is,
so Echo, can you make your question?
we want our people to sit down at home. What foodstuff have you people arranged that will sustain them for that number of
Good question.
Because this Western world, when they have a cause for us to sit at home, they make sure they make provision for health, for emergency.
Exactly.
For water.
Exactly. Remember the last time I came on this platform and I actually said to our able leadership, I say, each time we are calling for sit at home, we must make, plans for emergencies, health emergencies. Now, this criminal is calling for sit at home, calling for lockdown for 5 days. Nanya December, no one December. Now, without actually using those money that he stole from people in the name of fundraising, to go and buy palliatives, go to rural areas, and go and give those who are dependent on daily sales to feed. He did not do it. That's exactly what the lady is trying to actually enumerate. That is exactly what the lady is trying to actually ask him, or actually filter into his, blocked small brain that only have evil starch in it. Listen how he flashed.
If you people have not make provision for this, I will say what you guys are trying to go into, it is evil, it is wickedness, and it is callous. Callous will never,
Exactly.
Callous will never do that. He has never done that when he was
Oh God.
hold on.
Do you have a question?
Go ahead, Simon.
So this is the type of criminal you want to make. You know, some of these idiots in comment section are calling you a smoke person. Of course, he's a smoke person. Now, have you ever seen Joe Biden answering question? Have you ever seen Joe Biden answering question? Do you remember Joe Biden using a question to answer a question that is thrown at him by the people of America? Because he's going to make a reference of America now. Now, I want you to know, anybody who call himself a leader, if you want to, that is the reason why I make reference to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's activity. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will tell you to go and ask him the most difficult question that is going to answer you. And when you are asking him such question, he kept quiet. He will keep quiet, you will finish your question, then he will digest it, and he will answer those questions one after the other. After answering those questions, you that ask that question will be shamed. You will be actually ashamed of yourself if you asked a question that is very, very critical and stupid. He never interrupted a questionnaire. But this criminal, he will never allow you to land, because he knows that his heart is not pure. His direction is not towards emancipation of our people. Rather, it is towards criminality and criminalizing the movement that is going to restore the freedom of our people. That's what he is doing. And that is the reason why he can never allow any question to filter before he interrupts it. Listen up.
Which country are you?
Yeah, she's in the United States. I know. She's here in the US.
No, let's answer by herself.
Okay.
And in Aurora, Colorado.
Thank you very much. Do you know that the United States got independence from Britain? Are you aware of that? Are you aware of that? Can you unmute that, please?
Okay, go ahead.
Remember what this lady asked him. Why aren't you making any plan for those you are asking to sit at home? Because there are some of them who cannot afford this order of sit at home. They will be dying of hunger. He's now asking the woman a question. Are you aware that the United States got their independence from Britain? Now, I want him to finish that so that I will give him a befitting reply, because I want to tell him what type of independence happened in America. Let's continue, because he will always claim that as if he knows, when he knows absolutely nothing. The man that is actually anchoring the program, I believe, is that man that they say it is Igbo World Congress. I can see the picture of the face of that man, the Igbo World Congress that came to Simon Ekpa's program one certain time. When Nelly Ofebu questioned him, why do you bring Igbo World Congress to your program? If you remember during that time of Arenora Super Chat, Igbo World Congress, that is, I think, is that guy. That is the reason why he's also dancing to the tone of the man they have sent. Now, let's continue.
Made a comment, so I want to respond by answering the question. She has not answered me. Is she aware that the United States got independent from the United Kingdom?
United States fought India to take over their land. That is the reason.
So am I wrong when I say that the United States got independence from the United Kingdom? Are you saying that I'm wrong?
The question I'm asking you, I'm not saying don't.
I know the question you answered.
The question is, what provision have you made to fix that? for 5 years to stay at home. A lot of them keep for the security reason. If you are not providing food, shelter, and emergency for them, what you are doing is evil and it is callous.
Agree. You are going to your question, your answer will address what you are saying.
I come from Delta State, so notice I start from now.
I know, but you are in the United States.
Provide food for them. Provide water everywhere they need so that they can sit comfortably and obey your dictatorship.
Thank you. So
you are even better than the people you are condemning.
Thank you. All right. Now, can you answer me? Do you agree with me that the United States got independent from the Great Britain? Oh, you are living in a country.
Look at the idiot. Look at the idiot. You are telling a woman about history. Is it everybody who read history? If you talk about history, the guy that is talking, the boy that is talking in Finland is blank. You know what is called blank when you talk about history. He does not know anything about history. And he's telling, hey, you are living in a country. So if you go to a country where you know that you come here because you want to survive, you go and start reading their history. Is that not idiotic? Is that not idiotic response? That is for you to know that the idiot does not know what to say. They have caught him off guard. He has no response. He does not know what to respond to. That's the reason why he come to tell you, oh, you are living in a country. To make it, that gesture he makes is actually to change the narratives. But you can only change it for those fools that is following him in his autopilot criminal syndicate who kills pregnant woman in the name of enforcing sit at home. Let us continue.
You are enjoying everything, and you are telling me how the United States.
I am not saying you must do your 5 days, but make provision for food, make provision for emergency. You get the woman might get the level born. You get the level that for them. Make provision for that. If you don't get provision for it, you are evil and you are evil. I am not hypocrite.
Is there any sign of hypocrisy? Is there any sign of hypocrisy? Because this is somebody who claims he's a lawyer. Is there any sign of hypocrisy in what the woman is talking about? Is there any sign of hypocrisy? Or the woman is being open? The woman is being realistic. He's being realistic rather. He is now telling the woman that she should stop being hypocritical. Those are lawyers who does not even understand a common vocabulary, who does not understand people's word, who cannot digest it and understand it. Let's take the English part of it away, because she is using a simple vocabulary. Because if you want to say you are a lawyer, you will be able to actually take in information, analyze it, and actually process it, bring it back out. But he cannot even analyze information. He just processes whatever his brain, empty brain, tells him, because his brain is full of criminality. That's why he is telling the woman that he's being hypocrite. When a woman is telling you that you are not making any provision, when America or USA, where it is called for such lockdown, they make provision for palliatives. They even give, United Nations even gave Nigeria palliative, the one they hid in the warehouse, for the sake of the lockdown that came with COVID-19. But this fool, demented soul, this demented soul, want to make people to suffer and telling you want to condition their mind. Who gave you that right, idiot? Let's continue.
I will make provision for medical emergency.
All right.
You cannot do that, you are evil.
What's going on? Rudolph, what's going on?
You cannot answer Mommy, I'm going to address her because it shows this is exactly example of Nigeria. They are never true. Now let me educate this woman. America got independence. I will respect her. America got independence from the United Kingdom. Before that, they fought wars. During the time this war was being fought, there are different mechanisms that America used.
Listen.
And in a state of freedom fight, you do not expect everybody that is fighting for freedom to get everything right. And I do not believe that during the time America was fighting in Great Britain, they were providing for the people.
You do not expect people fighting for freedom to get everything right, but you are that demented soul who refuse to take advice. You know you are not getting it right? You do not expect them to get it right. Why are you not taking the advice of the people? But you claim that you know better, but you are saying you do not expect everybody to get it right. Let's continue.
Of America. This is something I want you to know. And the story is
we are providing.
They were providing. Were you there? They were not providing. They were not providing. Now, the point here is that this woman is living in America, where America fought a very brutal war with the United Kingdom.
With who?
With the United Kingdom.
I'm not saying that you don't provide food for my people.
I muted her.
I muted her. Did you see that? Did you hear from that? What do you call him? Hypocrite. The one who said I muted her. Hypocrite. Because Simon is going offline. He's actually moving away from what he is. A question that was thrown at him. He's talking about British war with America. Which British war with America are you talking about? But anyway, Land, let us now talk about it.
Sit like this. They will tell you the Western world is providing for people. The Western, yet they do not want to go through what the Western world went through. They do not want to go through what America went through before they can provide for their people. America did not fall from heaven and start providing for their people. They went through just the way diamonds and gold went through the hell, the fire, 1,000 degrees of fire to become what they are. They went through those things, and that's what we are going through today. So the day you wake up is your money. America did not start providing for their citizens, yesterday.
All right, Simon.
And that is what we are doing now. So we are going to make sure that we fight just like every other nation fought and got their independence.
The fight is to plunge people's means of livelihood by telling them to sit at home, not to go and get money, make money for themselves. I thought that anybody who wants to go to war or who is preparing to fight, they will make people to have extra supply, food supply. They will tell people it is time for you to start preparing. Prepare and keep extra food supply. It is time for you to start going into the farm. Make sure that you keep surplus of everything that you are realizing, because war is coming. But this person who is claiming he is going to war, that they need to fight, is plunging their means of livelihood, plunging their means of economic growth. And yet he says he's preparing for war. Hi. Finland Finland because it looks like in Finland there is nothing in their brain. Let's continue.
Going to fight that way. When we have succeeded in getting our independence, we can now talk about providing for our people.
Okay, Simon, thank you.
Can I get?
No, nobody speaks until I. Yeah.
Now, it is not the issue of providing food, because that is the weapon the Nigerian government have used to cage people like this. It's not about food. If you talk, they say food. Is it not people that is alive that are going to eat food? Ask people in Benue. I don't know women, I don't know Nigerians. How many times have this woman talked about thousands of people that are now in IDP camp in Benue State? Yet, the government could not provide security for them to go back to the ancestral land to farm so that they can eat. This woman is not talking about that. So what we are talking now is not about feed. The Bible said you cannot live by bread alone. And we are going to fight after we have gotten our independence.
Carry your load, go Biafra, go to fight them.
Very good.
Somebody else, please.
Okay, Simon, yeah, thank you. One man, your name.
Simon is facing issue here. And
No,
Simon is facing this issue.
Sorry. Hold on.
One man, please. One man. Go ahead.
All right. Apologies. But
Okay.
Simon, sorry, Rudolph first. We have a moment
Listen.
to address Simon.
Listen.
Because he has limited time. So let us be a bit pointed, just so it doesn't leave before it takes on But Simon, well done for doing this, and necessarily you must be doing this more, engaging with a wider audience, because of course the space that I'm hearing feedback.
Listen, you must be engaging with a wider audience. This thing now is actually bumping up his heart. I want you to listen to the reply he's going to give this man, because he told him you must be engaging in a wider audience. And you must be doing this thing more and more, so that people will throw questions at you, not compromise people that are part of you. Each and every time you say we are having an interactive session, they will call you, Simon, or you, after gossiping, you go home. That's what you do. You have never found, that is the situation he found himself. See how he did. Actually, because you noticed that this man is going to come with a very critical question. Look at what he did.
The space that you speak is already a captured audience, so you are pretty much looking around in a circle if you continue to just hibernate in that space that you do speak. So necessarily, all right. Let me take you to the point then. Let me go straight to it. I am a Yoruba man, so I'm somewhat outside from the outside looking in. But the one thing that I do see, the one thing.
How long have you lived in the United Kingdom?
Long enough.
Are you listening?
I want you to speak like a Nigerian you are, proud Nigerian. You not come here and give me accent.
Did you hear? I want you to speak like a Nigeria you are, proud Nigeria. Lead the lips. Lead the lips. Follow the evidence. Lead that words like a proud Nigeria you are. Proud Nigeria you are. Now, contextualize it to what Simon is doing. He is a proud Nigeria who is trying to destroy everything that is actually going to give you freedom from Nigeria. As a proud Nigeria you are. He never told him, of course, that he's a proud Nigeria. For those of you who will twist it, he never told him he's a proud Nigeria. He said he's a Yoruba man. He did not say he's a proud Nigeria. Now let's listen up. Listen to see. What the question that he's trying to ask has got to do with how long he has been living in the United Kingdom? What has it to do with what question he's going to throw at you? Of course, you know, you have seen that in several locations. When he see it coming, he will actually redirect it before it will even mature. Listen up.
Long enough. Well, how many years? Long enough. Were you born there? What does that have to do with it? Because your voice irritates me. Oh God.
Look at Nwabanshi in Finland. Nwabanshi monkey in Finland who cannot even. Let me tell you about this idiot. You know what pisses me off about this idiot? He has spent more than almost 2 decades in Finland. He has never brought anything. He has never achieved anything and brought it home where he come from. because the type of job he does cannot enable him to do so. That's why he found himself in a sabotage means of livelihood, to sabotage a struggle, to be a double agent, to actually steal from people, to manipulate people, to be hush puppy of Finland. That is the reason why he found himself in this regard. He has never achieved anything ever since he was living in Finland. That is the reason why he's doing what he's doing today. Now he has the audacity to actually address people anyhow, because the idiot, has opportunity to interview Mazen Namdekan and came to the limelight. And now, these and Amaron Age Chozo, Fatiozo, Fabonyo Dumanun, Manante, Mananya. If you know a person who does not know that he is going to ever be relevant in his life, when he becomes relevant, he abuses it. He abuses it. Have you seen how rude that he is? The man is just trying to ask you a simple question. You never even heard from his question. You are telling him his voice irritates you. Are you also going to dictate for people how they will speak? Are you listening? Now you are advising them to be proud Nigeria, which you claim that you are fighting. Now you are advising people to be proud of where you claim you are fighting. Does it make any sense? Let's continue.
Does it irritate you? Are you intimidated?
Okay. Wow. Look at who called himself a freedom fighter. A freedom fighter who actually oppressed his people. He claimed he's fighting freedom for. He's a freedom fighter. I'm a freedom fighter. Everybody who go behind the mic becomes a freedom fighter, because you see people watching you. Then he makes you a freedom fighter. People who does not have anything about knowledge of freedom fighting. From fighting, if you are a freedom fighter, first of all, you need to make your people to have the sense of belonging. You need to show them that there is something called freedom and that everybody deserves that freedom. There is something called freedom of association. There is something called freedom of expression. There is something called freedom of speech, that everybody needs to enjoy this by showing them through your character, showing them through your, information, showing them, not oppressing them, claiming you are fighting for freedom. What type of freedom is that? Is it freedom from pit of hell or freedom that comes from Finland? Is it the type of freedom Finland is looking for? That's why they want to join NATO. What type of freedom is that? So since Finland is trying to join NATO, why did Finland not lock the whole nation down and say that you need to position your mind in case if Russia come to fight us tomorrow for joining NATO, then we will position our mind in order to, so that we will be able to join NATO? Why are they not locking the country down? Because maybe some of the agents there are also advising you. Once they lock us on, you didn't find yourself in your comfort zone where you will be saying, enter, enter, enter. You use jingle from criminal pastors that are actually looking for popularity as well, like you. Because birds of the same feather flock together. That is why you have taken yourself away from your comfort zone. That's why you are more aggravated. You are now advising somebody to be proud of what you are fighting for. You are fighting against Nigeria. You are advising somebody to be proud of Nigeria. The freedom fighter come.
So one man, let's move to another person. Does it go ahead?
Sorry, why is that?
Okay, let me, one man, let me,
You don't have to be intimidated. You don't have to be intimidated by my voice. Mr. Ekpa, it's my pleasure to speak to you. I have listened to you sometimes.
That's good. Is it from the group of illiterate?
What you and the organization intends to do. Given that Igbo is greater than the organization. The organization is just a nuclei of the general. So my question is simple. Have you ever read the biography of Emmanuel Fagina, also called Fagina? The reason I ask that is because your story and your biography is very similar to his.
Okay.
I don't need to hear anything Ifechina have been profiled. I was not there. You were not there. Were you born when Ifechina was profiled?
Simple question.
Listen, you don't have to know all my details. Simply answer my question about when you were born when Ifechina were profiled.
And he will come and bring this. I don't know if he brought it to his platform. Of course, he will not want to. If he brought it, he will come and tell his gullible followers, you see it. And we went there, they were asking me questions, I was answering it. You can see. That is how he will fool them. Did you hear that? They have actually profiled him. This is a captured individual. He is captured, systematic captured. He is being profiled to be in history that he is a condemned criminal, a bandit, a terrorist. That's what he is. Remember, Biafrans are not behind him. The only people that are behind him are criminals that they have given to him. Those are the people that are behind him, that are with him. Listen. Wow.
All right. Let me go.
Wow.
So far, you have been exercising your right, self-determination. So don't let some distractors who and ignorance to sway you from your mission. Now, I come from your right, not your left. Our people in the southeast are being killed. Even before you were born. And they keep killing us up to today. And they've extended to killing others. My question to you is also kind of rhetorical in a way. When are you going to start going after the culprits themselves? Not just their foothold, the husband.
We are doing that already. We are liberating something now. Yes, we are liberating the house.
We have a political democratic footprint, just like our opposite.
All right. He's gone.
I think I can address him because this is the only reasonable question so far.
He called it the only reasonable question so far because, the man sound autopilot. That is the only reasonable question so far. But he does not know the man fished him out. A criminal. When are you going out there for the culprit? We are doing that already. Of course. Now, he has confessed. But let's continue. I will remind him of this confession in no due course. Let's continue.
Soldiers. And I want to tell him that we are already doing that. We are engaging people and the terrorists that are coming to kill our people. We are chasing them away. We have liberated small corner. For the past 2 days now, we are not hearing anything about that. But it will shock you.
He has liberated the four corners. How did you liberate four corners, Simon? This boy is a criminal. The DOS send ESN to Enugu. The people in Four Corner put a gate. They actually built a gate so that 6 o'clock they shut down the place. He's claiming that he has liberated Four Corner. Does Simon ever know where is Four Corner? Does he know where is Four Corner? He has liberated Four Corner. We have done this, we have done that. When he does not know where is even Four Corner in Enugu State. Ask him which local government this Four Corner fall under. Of course, he will Google. But he does not know where is Four Corner. Four Corner, they put gate there. The DOS sent ESN, Eastern Security Network, on the request of the community to go and help fight Fulani. And that is the only place where the Ekperima, because he is trying to do sit at home, while the OS is trying to flush terrorists away from our bushes. He is only interested in doing sit at home, in trying to test his popularity. That's exactly what he's doing. I don't have much time. I only have 10 minutes or no less than 10 minutes to this for this program to come to an end. But let me run it for 5 minutes.
The commander of the division are summary is meeting and asking who are those fighting the terrorists in Four Corner? Does that not worry you?
Now the commander of 82 division summarizing a meeting for you to know. Why did you not use these people you are using to terrorize our people to go and terrorize 82 division? When you know that the commander of 82 division is the kingpin of the terrorists that is killing your people. You couldn't do it. He asked you a question. When are you going to go after those people? You say you are doing it already. Now you are talking about Four Corner. Oh, Simon.
Because we are engaging them. 3 years ago, nobody can go to their farmland in Biafra land. People can do farming. Even though after the kidnapping of Mazina Bacano, the Fulani killers are trying to come through the leaders, and nobody is stopping. When these people were butchered,
so locking down Biafra land is the only way you will flush Fulani herdsmen, or going to meet Fulani herdsmen head on inside the bushes where they're camping. Is it locking down Biafra land so that Fulani herdsmen will take root and come into the land in order to take over? When you open up Biafra land, people will be finding dead bodies because nobody will see them and take a picture or report. Because of course you have locked their Biafra land. That is what Simon is planning on doing. He is locking Biafra land so that we will not actually know when Fulani comes in. Let me use this. Take this call. And the caller, let me take this call. I only have, okay. It looks like he dropped. I only have few minutes left here. Let me use that few minutes to actually show you this video because I don't want to miss anything. I have less than 7 minutes to go to finish this program. Limited time. So where is, let me quickly show you this video before we come on. The caller, are you calling for the program?
No peace, no December, no Biafra, no peace, no December. Nigeria
Okay.
He's funding ESM.
Oh, let me look for that place. Let me look for that place.
Please.
Quickly. Because I
Before
have
you go,
less
please,
than...
so that the people will know that he is not funding ESN.
All right, quickly. I have less than 5 minutes left.
ESN. And he is not responsible. And he is not responsible for ESN. He knows nothing about ESN. Please.
Okay, Maz. I have less than 5 minutes. Let me see if I will touch that. Now, this is the people, Asaredok boys. These are them. You see, that is them. These are the people that Simon Ekpa is using to enforce it at home. Did you see that Tundra? That is Tundra. Now, let me see if I will be able to see where the criminal said that he is funding ESN. Let me go back there quickly to see if I am going to see where he claimed that he is funding ESN. Because that is the call that I received. I have less than 3 minutes. I have like 3 minutes left in this program. Let me see.
It is obvious that Nigeria government are funding these terrorists, which military personnel, including the Yoruba man who was one of the higher officer at the NIA, he came publicly to confess that he has interrogated many prominent Nigerians from northern Nigeria who were involved in funding Boko Haram. The testimony is there. Why are these people not talking about it? Why are these people not talking about the killing in Benue? Is it orchestrated by Biafrans? Why are these people not talking about the killing in Zamfara, the killing in Nigeria Republic, in Niger State, the killing in Katsina, the killing in northeast, northwest, middle belt? Why are they not talking about it? Are they being orchestrated by Biafrans? We have decided to protect our land, and because these nonchalant individuals who do not know their left and right will come here out of their, I don't know what to insult you. They will just come and start talking about Biafra, ESN is killing Biafrans and all that. We're not killing them. We can't kill the people we are fighting, having sleepless night to protect. So disregard anything that it doesn't sell. It was before that country.
Unfortunately, I don't have much time to actually bring to you that piece. Let me say my closing remark. Of course, you have seen this video and you know where it is. I want you to know Simon Ekpa is not funding ESN. Simon is funding criminals in Biafra land. Those criminals, the same one Asare Dokubo is funding, is the same thing Simon is using. Simon is enriching himself with the fundraising. They are using fundraising to confuse the world as what they are doing, because their primary plan and obligation is to actually criminalize Biafra struggle, to get people actually start detesting the activities of IPOB and Biafra movement. That is the reason why Simon is doing whatever he is doing. And I want you, like I said before, send me every piece of information that you have on this criminal so that we will send it and we will forward it to the Finland government to know if they are condoning terrorists inside in their country. Now, from that, what this guy have done here, from what you have heard, you will bear me witness that this guy is a proud Nigeria. he is a proud Nigerian. That's why he is forcing somebody to speak like a proud Nigeria, but you claim you are fighting Nigeria. So if you are fighting Nigeria, you should appreciate those who does not want to appear to be Nigeria. That is the, actually the most important thing that you need to pick up and take it home. Because what we are doing here, it is for the benefit of mankind. We are fighting for the emancipation of our people and black people at large. Now, I want you to know that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is suffering in the DSS dungeon for the sake of me and you, that some of you who are promoting the activities of this criminal, everybody in the cycle of those who are going to see Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, bringing a message, he criminalized their activities, he called all of them criminal. Now, watch out, everybody, including when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will come out, he is going to as well call him a criminal. He will tell you that he has collected like Owazurike. That's exactly what this criminal is waiting to actually do. That he come and tell me, sorry, Judge Money, we have understood you. But then that is exactly what this criminal is doing. For those of you writing junk in my comment section, the gods of our land will continue to actually meet you one by one. You see this criminality that is going on in our land, perpetrated by the Finland-based